All right, everyone, let's get caught up on USC football. We've got Matt Lowry on the line from Conquest Chronicles on SB Nation, and always encourage you to jump on over there to get the latest on USC athletics. Matt, how are we doing these days?
We're managing over here. It's been tough with the coronavirus going on. You know, everybody's quarantined. Not much is happening, but I mean, everyone's making the best of it. Everyone is staying safe, so everything's going good. How about on your end?
We're doing fine right here. Certainly, what we know of California, it could have been really bad, but the state locked it down, tightened up, and the numbers seem to be pretty encouraging out there, I know.
Yes, it does.
JT Daniels has made a decision to leave USC. Certainly, he was appeared to be the future of the program and started quite a few games over 2 seasons. But with his injury and Keaton Slovis taking over and posting a 30-plus touchdown season, JT Daniels saw the writing on the wall and has opted to transfer.
Yes, he yesterday he entered the transfer portal, which I believe it was shocking news to everybody. It was a shock to everybody because no one expected him to transfer. But there are a few things that played into his into the decision to him enter the transfer portal. Now, one of the reasons is that the NCAA is expected to vote on a one-time transfer rule, which is a new rule that allows for transfers if you're transferring that one time. So if this is the first time you're entering the transfer portal, then you're going to be immediately eligible to play right away. So that's the vote that's expected to happen here in May. And if that goes through, then a lot of people or a lot of players who are transferring are going to end up being eligible to play this upcoming season, assuming we have an upcoming season. So that played a huge factor into it. On top of, as I just mentioned, with COVID-19 being a thing right now, nobody knows if we're going to have a season or not, or if it's going to be an abbreviated season. So a lot of things are going into works here. Now, in his statement, he did say USC. He did say USC is an option. It's still an option. So a lot of people are wondering if this doesn't go through, is he going to return to USC and then play out the rest of the season and then transfer to next year where he'll graduate early and he'll be able to play right away with no penalty? Or is he still going to look into transferring and sit out a year and then be ready for, the next season where he'll be eligible to play? So a lot of moving parts that's still going on with this, but I think he put his name in the portal just to see what options are out there from what I've been gathering.
Some powerhouse programs have lost starting quarterbacks, as is the case each and every year. I know that in looking at several sites that are speculating about his interest, Michigan and LSU have been mentioned, Washington right there in the Pac-12, Tennessee as well. So we will see how that plays out and whether, in fact, he does decide just to come on back to USC. JT Daniels, of course, the starting quarterback for close to 2 seasons at USC. Made it through that 5-win season in 2018 before starting in 2019, getting hurt, and Keaton Slovis again takes the reins and throws 30 touchdowns. So it appears as though JT Daniels is out of a starting job as it stands right now. We'll see where he lands and what kind of season we do have. On the recruiting front, USC picked up a commitment coming off a down cycle in 2020. So this comes out of, let's see, this kid's out of Los Angeles, a 4-star athlete in Anthony Beavers. What else do we know about him?
Oh, he's a 4-star defensive back. Again, had USC in his top, as one of his top choices. The thing with him was that a lot of people were wondering, and a lot of people were still speculating on if he would come to USC based off of what happened the last 2 seasons with USC's recruiting. But a lot of good momentum has been coming forward with this recruiting class, and that it's leading to guys like Anthony Beaver to commit. But again, 4-star corner, he has a tremendous upside. And I think he's one of those players who could see some good rotation time, some good playing time come next season, or not next season, but by the time he arrives on campus. Now, it's a verbal commit right now, so we've seen how these played out, but how the way it sounds and how the way it looks, it doesn't look like he's going to be budging from his commitment anytime soon.